Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, I'm once again back on top ladder, Path of Legends Ultimate Champion League, during the final few days of the season. It is season end. Gonna expo right away as he goes for an Executioner opposite. Goes for a balloon, so... Okay, Exe Balloon, not really sure what this is. Okay, Minor. I guess it's just Minor Balloon with ExeNado in there. I'm playing Queen Bow once again. I feel like it's just a pretty solid deck. Also, this Tesla is going to kite this Exe over. If you guys didn't know, that Tesla placement does pull a Bowler and Executioner from the opposite lane. So it's actually a very useful just thing to know, because you don't have to overcommit and respond to Exe or Bowler in those kinds of situations. Just very useful, of course. I'm going to set up with a Queen in the back. Not sure if my opponent's going to have a big spell of some sort. Goes for a Knight. I'll just Ice Spirit the bridge to pressure, because if he doesn't want to take that, he has to play something in front of the Knight, which he probably does not want to do. So you get another nice little bit of damage there. And he has skeletons. I'll just pop my ability and fireball the bomb tower as well. Honestly, this looks like a really solid matchup. Like, he has... I guess it's not really a clunky deck, but it's like Minor Balloon Cycle. But I have Queen Bow with Tesla, so Tesla is obviously very clutch. Again, I did get this question, like, last time I made a ladder video. Gonna Queen just in case he goes for, like, a spell of some sort. Didn't really need that, but just to be safe, you know? Doesn't really hurt. But I got the question, why Tesla? And again, I'll just reiterate, I guess, number one, the main reason is because Tesla was buffed a couple seasons ago. Also, I didn't go ability there because I knew he was going to Nado the Queen back, so if they have Nado and Cycle, they're pretty much always going to Nado the first Queen back before ability. I have to cycle back to my Tesla. It's one card away, so I can definitely do that. Let me just Tesla real quick. And if he does go for a Minor, he'll probably lose to that Knight. He still goes for a Zap, which is really aggro, considering number one, doesn't even get a connection on tower, nor does he even get death damage for that matter. I'm going to Expo the bridge, and I hope he doesn't have enough for an Executioner right away, although he definitely could. I'll log everything back as well. He might be back to his Knight as well, yup, which means Evo Knight is in the house, unfortunately, but... yeah, main reason for Tesla is just because of the Tesla buff. Number two, Lava Hound is pretty prominent, I'd say, so it's not exactly a bad addition to the deck anyways, like Tesla. It does make it a bit more clunky, but I really feel like it's worth it. Also, sadly, Fireball doesn't really work out the way I want it to in that offense, because he does sadly just get the Evo Knight shield in action. Gonna Ice Spirit to hold this balloon in place, and I can definitely Expo because I have Evo Knight, so I don't think he can stop this. Actually, Queen, Expo, Evo Knight, like, this is a crazy push. I mean, Exe's gonna do okay, but I'll log it back, and hopefully he doesn't get one more hit. Okay, he does, but that's still gonna be a dead Knight. He's still gonna have to respond to this. Goes for a defensive Minor. I'm just gonna Fireball it, to be honest, because he has to respond to the Evo Knight still. Otherwise, that's gonna be like 2 hits on tower, which, yeah, he has to go for the Knight. Okay, it was just gonna be 1 hit, but still 1 is a lot. And, I mean, this game is pretty much over. Like, it's just rinse and repeat. But you guys can see he's not making any leeway. He's not breaking through whatsoever. Just because he can't really. If I don't mess up, like, how is he ever going to break through? I have a Queen. I have a Tesla. There's just really nothing he can do. He goes Minor right into a Queen. Minor Zap. Really not a great play, honestly, because he just wasted. That's a 5 for 5. And, I mean... like, that really didn't accomplish anything at all. I have double Teslas on the board right now. I'm just going to Ice Spirit in case he, like, zaps the second one off. But actually, I just remembered he went Minor Zap on my Queen. I can definitely Expo right now. And he... oh, okay, I should have predicted the bomb tower. Okay, I guess it's good that I didn't, because I'll just defend this anyways. But I had a feeling he would, but, like, there's no real way to know. And then if you mess up a prediction like that, it's not exactly... the best. He actually gets some decent chip in the right. Not gonna lie, that's like a decent win con he has in this deck, ExeNado. But otherwise, it's really nothing that can't be dealt with in a defensive Expo. And I mean, the game is literally over. I just have to defend unless he gets over 2,000 damage on one of my towers in the next 45 seconds, which is absolutely not happening. Okay, actually, that Exe is getting awfully close to my tower. I don't know how he's getting so many Exe connections. I'm going to Knight to protect this Expo. Queen as well, and just force a lot of stuff right now. I'm going to Fireball the Exe as well. Didn't even really need that, but just Fireball it anyways. Tesla, Skeletons, and going to Ice Spirit to hold this balloon in place. Once it gets closer to the Tesla, and he starts to respond to the Queen, does so with a Nado, and I can pop ability now. And then second Tesla's in action. That's going to be GG because Queen connects. So nice win. Very good matchup for me, don't get me wrong. Just didn't really He got some nice Exe connections, but didn't really mess up any major ways for him to be able to win that one. That's pretty much a free win. That's going to put me 9-7-1 in the world. So top 1K back in business. Let's keep the push going. Alright guys, for our next match against Master God, and his clan is You Have a Hard Counter, which I find pretty funny, honestly. Usually when people make rage clans or they're angry, they always say stuff like that, which is just really funny, to be honest. So apparently I have a hard counter. We'll see what the matchup actually is. He has a log, so some kind of cycle deck. I feel like I've played this guy before, Master God, but I'm not sure. Okay, he goes for Hog. I'm going to Knight Ice Spirit. He goes for a Lightning. Okay, if he didn't Lightning, that probably would have been no Hog hits, but since he did Lightning, he's going to defend, or he's going to get a hit and Lightning damage. I'm going to Expo because he should be pretty low in Elixir. I mean, he just went Hog Lightning. Goes Knight. Okay, he has Exe, and this is like the Hog Exe Lightning deck. Bomb Tower. Okay, I couldn't really do anything in that situation, honestly. Like, if I Tesla the bridge, it wouldn't even be enough. Like, I didn't have enough Elixir in time, so it would have just been late, and then Expo would have been at, like, 1/5 HP at most, so it definitely would not have been a good Tesla. So just knowing when to let your Expos die is important, even though I know that was kind of tough to watch, probably. That was tough for me, because he went so aggro right at the start, but I guess it paid off for him. I mean, Expo is not a hard card to counter by any means. So he might Hog and Lightning on my low Tesla. If he does go for Hog, I'm going to low Tesla. He definitely could Lightning this low Tesla. That's like actually a fair amount of value for him. Not going to lie. Yeah, that is a fair amount of value. But I'm going to Expo the bridge at 6, and I don't think he has enough Elixir for anything. Oh, he has a Knight. But this time my cycle is better. I have a Knight right away, so I can Knight. I'm going to Knight like as late as possible for either Bomb Tower or Exe. He's going to Exe, I'm pretty sure, because... Okay, we got a lock. Nice. Exe's going to destroy my Expo, sadly, but I mean, we get a lock. That's all that really matters. And then I can just Ice Spirit. Well, I think Log will do the trick by itself, I hope. Okay, he also... Actually, I have to Ice Spirit. Yeah, that Exe is getting too close for comfort. And we are going to be in the lead now, so very nice. Had a fixed cycle that time. I had Knight and cycle for my Expo punish. Going to do the same thing, Queen opposite. And this time I will high Tesla, because that's actually a good Lightning for him. Like, that's literally 9 Elixir for 10. He actually does still get it off, but there's no reason for you to give tower value on top of it, if you know what I mean. So it goes for the Evo Knight. I have an Evo Knight myself. Let me get it down right now, and then I'm back to a Queen already, because just virtue of playing a cycle deck. And let me just log all this back. Okay, that's going to be a dead Expo. That Expo got shredded, sadly. But we are still in the lead, which is good, and he has to still respond to this Evo Knight. Still has to respond to the Evo Knight plus Queen. Might get one hit. Okay, doesn't, but still very good stuff. You know, that's basically a dead Knight as well. And he is kind of in trouble. Goes for a Bomb Tower. I'm going to Expo the right, just to kind of force out a Hog, because I don't want him to Hog on the left. Okay, perfect. So if I Expo'd in the left, that would have forced out a Hog too, but then he could have Lightninged my left side tower, which I obviously don't want. Very nice Knight to catch, as he goes for the NATO. And we are basically opening up the possibility of going in the right lane now, which is very nice, because again, I don't want to go in the left when he has Lightning in cycle, because he can just Lightning my Expo and weak side tower, which obviously no one wants. That's not going to get me anywhere. So I'll just Fireball tower now, because I forced out a Lightning, and this is looking very good, actually. Like, this is looking really solid, especially because I do have the Queen, and he doesn't have any champions in this deck, so... you know, Evos kind of replace champions in a way, like, you know, they're so broken. I'm going to Queen Knight as well, just to keep this Tesla alive, hopefully. Okay, not really, but... Okay, that NATO's going to shred my Queen. But I just want to kill this Evo Knight if I can. Okay, that should be dead. And then I can go for a Tesla up high. Knight for the Exe. Hopefully he doesn't get a nice NATO off, because that would be very frustrating. Okay, he doesn't. Very nice. And he doesn't have Evo Knight in cycle, so this is looking really good. I'm going to go for high Queen. He can Lightning if he wants. He actually does push it off with the Knight, but that should still be a dead Exe, especially if I log it back. Very nice. And it's triple Elixir now, so unless he gets 2 Lightnings off and I don't get any Fireballs on his tower, then he can win. But I'm definitely going to Fireball every avenue I get, every opportunity. So, yeah, and I can also get a Queen down opposite if I need to, or I'll get one high to help with the defense, but I could also get one down opposite, just to get the 3-card cycle going if I ever really need. Beautiful, Queen is alive. Okay, really bad Ice Spirit actually, because the Queen died. But we're up 1,000 damage, so unless he gets an ExeNado connection, that is going to be a good game. Okay, now he definitely might hog, so I have to cycle back to my Tesla very fast. He does hog, but okay, can I get it down in time? Okay, thank God. I thought that hog bypassed for a second. That would have been so scary. But we are living right now, and okay, hold up. I have to... Okay, logging the Exe back was very nice. That's clutch, and that's going to be a good game. Against Hog Lightning, I would say that's not a great matchup, honestly. I just played it better than him. Number 1, controlling the Lightnings by going for high Teslas, high Queens. Number 2, by pressuring very well in both lanes, and especially not pressuring in the left when he had Lightning in cycle to give him a free Lightning. I see that mistake a lot by intermediate Expo players, so just take note of that. That's going to put me in the top 900. Alright guys, so our match against Alan's in. 3k or nothing. Well, he's at 2660, so it's going to be quite a long journey to 3k. He gives the CRL emote for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. He's already mad in the first 15 seconds of the match. Okay, he goes for a minor. Good luck. Okay. I'll give him the good luck back. And I might as well just protect my Queen right now. So, I'll Expo just to see what he has. I'll Knight as well, because it looks like some kind of minor deck, or some kind of cycle deck. Okay, he has a cannon cart, so really good. Knight, actually. That might be a big lock. That is a big lock. I'm going to Ice Spirit to predict something. Okay, nice. We get the archers. Sadly, they get another hit off. They didn't get the second hit off. That would have been like another 500 damage possibly, but still a very nice lead. Also, just going to remind you guys, if you do enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. We have just hit 28,000 subscribers, so very, very nice stuff. On the road to 30k. I really need to do my sub special soon. I'll probably do it this week because I have my recess week finally from university coming up, so that's going to be very nice, just a break. Okay, goes gang at the bridge. I don't know if that was a prediction or if he just reacted, but either way, well played, because I didn't have login cycle, so kind of my bad actually. Like, he just gets a free plus 4 because he spent 6, I spent 10, so kind of sad for me, but we're still up a lot. Actually, goes for a cart. That is annoying. I'm gonna Queen on it, I guess. He's playing Mortar, right? Like, I don't see what this would be except for Mortar, honestly. So I'll just Queen and Ice Spirit. He does go for the Fireball, but that's still going to be a dead Cannon Cart. And I can probably go in now that I've outcycled his Cannon Cart again. Like, he just played a Cannon Cart, and that's all. So they should be a pretty solid Expo. And this time I do have Login Cycle for whatever he wants to go for. I'm going to log these archers back. Probably last second, so you won't be expecting it. But I can get a baby Expo lock, possibly. And okay, I count that actually. That was okay. That wasn't bad. That was like 200 damage. He's spamming well played. He definitely seems mad. He is certainly upset about what's happening right now. I'll just Queen the bridge as he goes for the Horde. Yup, had a feeling, because Horde is very good against Evo Knight, of course. It's still, look at that though. Look at that beast Evo Knight tanking the entire Horde for like 10 seconds straight. I'm in a defensive Expo now because I don't really have a better play. I'm not going into a cannon cart, and I'm definitely not going in same lane into the possible fireball. So defense Expo is pretty solid. As you guys can see, you actually can't really do anything about it. Like, he just fireballed, and the pace of the match is in my favor. I'm going to fireball the cart. He could Horde to punish. He could try, but I have many Horde counters. Like, I have Queen Ice Spirit. Going to go for that right now, and that'll actually take out the Minion Horde pretty much in its entirety. And then, even if that didn't really work out, like, the Horde isn't really a big threat. I'm going to log to take the cannon cart out. Okay, probably should have logged once the cart like crossed the bridge so that it would actually spawn into cannon form, but it's fine. Or actually so that it would get targeted by the tower, I meant, but it's fine. I'll Evo Knight just to be safe. Yeah, I kind of had to. That would have been like a minor and Minion on my tower. But otherwise, you know, we're still maintaining a 1,000 damage lead consistently. This is very nice. I'm actually going to offensive Expo because I do have an Evo Knight, and I believe, I don't know if he just fireballed actually, I forgot, but I think he might have, so possibly a potential lock. Got a Knight in front as well, and now he has to fireball, or yeah, fireballs, that's totally fine. Like, fireballing not even on the tower, that's totally fine by me. Plus I can actually punish that. Well, I can go in actually because he's down elixir after going for that log. He definitely didn't need that log. I'll Queen as well. We caught the gang. Let me just log this. Ice Spirit to catch the miner. Okay, nope. Miner at the back. Okay, fair enough. And he's definitely gonna Horde again on this Queen, but I mean, we're up 1.1k. Just about, so like, this is really a wonderful position. He actually hasn't even gone for an Evo Mortar yet. He, as I say that, he goes for one, but I basically didn't really let him go for an Evo Mortar the whole game because I was just playing good defense the whole game. Gonna defense Expo now. I feel like it's the only real way to defend an Evo Mortar. Like, anything you play onto the Mortar is just gonna get defended, obviously, because he's obviously gonna be defending the Mortars. And then, like, just spells isn't enough because Evo Mortar has extra HP and everything, so it's kind of annoying. I'll knight the left just in case, and he goes for a minor. I'll cycle back to my skellies. Might as well just fireball the Horde, honestly, because he has to get like 4 or 5 fireballs on my tower to get the lead. All I have to do is fireball him once, and I'm like, I already basically have the guaranteed win, but I just have to fireball his tower once to be super safe. Let me just trade fireballs right now. And he goes for a Horde, but it's not really going to do anything. Also, look at the Evo Knight in the left, by the way, guys. Like, that's going to go crazy, too. That's almost tower equivalent to... Actually, that is tower down, like, less than the right side. So that one Evo Knight soloed. So that's going to be a nice win. I'm just going to give the Ultimate Champion emote and say thanks just because he's been BMing the whole game. Might as well just BM him a little bit back. He seems really mad. I don't have a GT emote to give back on this account, but I do have 2 on my other account, so it doesn't actually offend me in any way. I know what he's trying to imply, but yeah, 2, 6, 9, 6, almost top 700, so very nice stuff. Alright guys, our next match against a Japanese player. And that was a really nice win, honestly, kind of underrated, or like, underappreciated. I didn't really realize in the moment, but he had a cannon cart. I don't feel like that's a great matchup for me, so I am pretty happy with that win, actually. I'm going to knight the back. Just, he has Bomber. I'm not really sure what this is. Honestly, Bombers. Okay, Bomber Phoenix. Most likely going to be Electro Giant, if I had to guess, or Golem. Those are like the only 2 decks I see those cards in. I'm going to hover an Expo in case he lightnings. I'm actually baiting him to go for a lightning. Oh, he goes for an E-Giant. I'm going to Tesla like this to keep my queen alive. Kite the E-Giant over. As he goes for a NATO. That's an Expo, and he might be dead right now because I have a Tesla supporting the Expo. And, oh, I got a notification. Okay, he goes for a Golden Knight, but I don't really see how he's going to stop this. Like, I have a Tesla, going to log Ice Spirit as well. Log's going to reset the Bomber animation, so I actually don't even take another Bomber hit. And that's a good game, because what does he have? If he has Lightning, which he most likely does, he can't Lightning this. If he does Lightning, he's going to be like, that's Lightning on like a half HP X, but that's like 6 for 3 if you think about it. Damage is already done. And then if he goes for anything else, it's not going to defend the Expo in time. If he goes like Phoenix, if he goes like, I guess Cannon if he has a Cannon in this deck, not sure. I don't know if these E-Giant players still run Cannon. I know they used to all the time. But yeah, I guess he gave up, so I guess that's going to be a good game. Honestly, big mistake, guys. Like, that E-Giant was really aggro. And I mean, I can see why he went for it to try and take the queen out, but I did a really nice Tesla play to kite the E-Giant over, and that was just too aggressive of a NATO, honestly. Like, he just had to let the push go, then he would have had enough elixir to defend my Expo. But basically, that's how you can punish in single elixir, and games against good players aren't usually this short, but against even good players who tilt sometimes, you can get games this fast. If you play Discipline with Expo and let them make the mistake, because as I like to say, you don't make any mistakes, you wait for them to make all the mistakes, and then you punish accordingly. Until then, you have to play very safe, very disciplined, very passive, and play perfectly pretty much. So that's Expo in a nutshell. That's going to be 2700 though, so we break through. Very, very nice stuff. Oh, okay, guys, I thought that was 2700, but I forgot I lost one in between, so we're 2699. So this one's going to be the one to break through 2700, and let's try and get it right now against Sierra. So going to knight the back. Knight the back is always a nice play. I feel like with this deck, you can honestly queen first play. The only real match you're going to get punished for a queen first play in is Lava Hound. But even still, you probably won't lose for it. You'll just like get a bad sequence because you do have a Tesla as well. But against most other things, it's actually pretty good to go queen first play, at least in my opinion. I've been doing it all the time. I'm going to Expo the right because he has to respond to the queen the left as well, all ability. And then that queen's going to get like 2 hits on tower. Very, very nice, 2 hits. So that's going to put me in the lead in the right, or in the left rather. And in the right, I can ignore this. That's 7 for 6 with the Expo against Knight Bomb Tower, so free +1 for me. Expo is basically just there to pressure, and I made a guide on this on either this account or my SK777 account, probably this account, this channel, where you'd really want to do dual lane pressure with Queen Bow as much as possible. Okay, why is he so aggro? I'm going to log to take out the Graveyard Skellies and also the Rascal Girls. Oh my god, the log just... Well, that was actually... I guess that wasn't even unlucky. That was just bad placement by me. That log literally just barely missed the Rascal girls. I guess I shouldn't have played it so low. But that was pretty unfortunate, honestly. Like, that was kind of bad. Because now we're basically even again. I should not have missed those. Let me just Queen ability right now. So I know he has a snowball. I always wait to go Queen abilities, you guys can see, because they always have some kind of spell or something. So it's always worth it just to be a bit patient and wait for them to go for a spell. I'm going to Expo right now, though. Knight as well. Okay, goes for an eye drag. I'll just Ice Spirit to reset the eye drag charge, and he's at like 4 elixir right now. Don't really see how he can respond. Okay, he's back to Rascals. I'm surprised, actually. I could Fireball. I guess I will. I can get a small Expo lock, maybe. Okay, by small, I mean like 200 damage, but I guess that's okay. I mean, yeah, I guess it's worth it. And one sec, guys. I'm going to take a sip of water. Okay, nothing really happened. I thought he was going to maybe Graveyard while I only had one hand, but he didn't, so I'm fine. Evo Knight Graveyard is pretty aggro, but as you guys can see, if you just bridge block the tank, that's a very nice play against Graveyard, where you don't really want to let them go for any kind of shenanigans. Because if that Evo Knight was tanking, that would have been a different story for sure. That would have been a lot of damage, possibly, so I kind of had to just stop it at the bridge. And defend the Graveyard single-handedly. Gonna do the same thing right now, bridge block. And I don't really want to log the bridge, because I need to log the Graveyard. But, okay, wow, this is not good. I'm getting a lot of damage. I'm gonna Expo the left. He does not have anything in cycle. He just went Knight Graveyard, right? So he only has Bomb Tower. I'm gonna Expo Tesla. Ice Spirit, and nice, he was not back to his Knight in cycle in time, so that's going to be a good game. Just protect this with everything I have, and then just log everything on the right. I waited a bit in case he went Graveyard. I could log the Graveyard too, but that's going to be it, guys. Basically just bode my time, and was able to be patient until he overcommitted and didn't have the right cycle at all, as he cycled Rascals wrong lane, and then I just punished. And that's going to break me through 2,700 now, so 704 in the world, 2728, very nice stuff. Getting pretty good results on ladder. Alright guys, for a match against King No Skill. I feel like I've played this guy before, but I'm not sure. I'm going to take another sip of water. Okay, yeah, nothing's really happening at the start anyways. Just get an Expo opposite to the Lumberjack, actually, because it is looking like Golem. Okay, I'm going to Fireball those two. Well, actually, no, I should not. I shouldn't. I really want to, but big thing of being disciplined, like, that would be a good Fireball, but then he would pump. I would be down, like, 10 elixir. Then I might lose on the Golem counter push, so I think it's definitely worth to get, like, 1,000 damage and defend and not screw my cycle over, as opposed to getting, like, another 1,000 damage of being down 10, you know? Anyway, he lets the Queen go for some reason. I don't know what that was all about. I mean, he's up a lot of elixir, don't get me wrong. He is up, like, yeah, he goes Golem in the back when I'm at 5, so I'm down 5. Then he's going to get 2 more pumps out of that pump, so I'm down 7 elixir right now. But a big specialty of Expo players is knowing how to defend when you're down elixir, so let me just show you guys real quick how to defend when you're casually down 7. I'm going to Knight first, so that I can cycle back to my Knight real quick. Hopefully, at least for this sequence, because I might need an Evo Knight. Then I want a Queen to snipe the E-Drag if I can. Although, it's getting a bit sus. I'm gonna Queen low, actually. This is getting really dangerous. Well, Queen's actually going to work. Okay, Lumberjack goes wrong lane. That is perfect. And now I can Evo Knight up high. See, guys, this is exactly why I cycled my Evo Knight first. If I went for the Tesla first and then Evo Knight, this whole sequence would have been different. I would have actually had a Tesla, not a Knight back, and I would not have survived. But because I cycled the Knight first, just that one minor detail was able to get me back to my Evo Knight during that sequence and actually keep me alive. It also was very clutch that my my defense kited Lumberjack opposite to the right, because otherwise that would have been a different story with everything getting raged up. Anyways, I'm going to exploit a pressure into this pump because I don't really want him to get anything going. Also because there's only 50 seconds left, so I don't really need to feed the pump with a Fireball. Not going to Fireball that either. I'm just going to Knight, and the left side, or the right side tower is, I don't think that's a Fireball and 2 logs. Well, let me find out, I guess. Log number 1, I'll Tesla. Yeah, that is not... Wait, actually, that is enough, right? I think it's 354, 77, and 274. Okay, so it is... Wait. I don't even know, actually. But, okay, Ice Spirit connects. So it's okay. Get a Tesla. I have double Teslas on right now. And this is getting like kind of sketchy, but not really, because I have an Evo Knight back in cycle, you know, so it isn't really that scary. Sadly, E-Drag chains the queen even if she's invisible, so that's really annoying. I'm going to Tesla, hopefully. Okay, Lumberjack's getting awfully close. Wait, hold up. Okay, I'm alive. Okay, thank God, I'll just Fireball now. That Lumberjack almost threw me the game. Almost choked to Lumberjack, but we're good. Nice win against Golem. Nice defense. I'm pretty good at defending in that matchup. It is pretty easy to choke if you're down too much elixir, but I like to just play it safe and not be down too much, so you can pretty much be able to defend. Alright, guys. Found another match against another Japanese player. I lost one again, unfortunately. Of course I did. So I am at 2730 again. I'm going for 28. One above 2800 is going to be a secured top 1000 finish, so I'm just going to go for that if I can. I'm going to Queen to match this Knight. Knight could really be anything. It doesn't tell me anything at all. Okay, Poison, that does. It's going to be Graveyard. But yeah, Knight is in literally every single deck right now. Like Hog, Lava Hound, Golem, Goblin Giant, for God's sake. I'm going to Expo, and he goes for the Barb Barrel, so I might as well Tesla the bridge to predict the Baby Dragon. We don't get it. Oh, we do get it. Okay, nice. And he goes Knight opposite. Tesla should kill this Baby Dragon, hopefully. Nice. So I can kite this Knight out with the Ice Spirit, and that's going to be a good game, I think, because he doesn't have anything to stop this. Goes Tombstone late. Gonna Knight for the Ice Wizard. Goes Barb Barrel. Let me catch that with the Skeletons real quick. Catching Barb Barrels is imperative, guys, because if I didn't do that, Expo would have been dead, like I don't know how to quantify it, but it would have been dead, and I would have gotten that much damage less, if you know what I mean. Like if that Barb Barrel got a hit, if the Barb got a hit from the Barb Barrel, that would have been that much less damage from the Expo, maybe like 500 less, 400 less. Haven't actually done the math, but very, very important. Basically, gonna Fireball this. Okay, he gets Evo Knight down in time. Well played. So that's gonna defend my Expo entirely. I'm gonna have to get back to my own Evo Knights. That's why I went Ice Spirit. And that is going to be a fine defense. He actually does have to respond to this Evo Knight as well, so not too shabby. I just love pressuring, honestly, because this matchup, low-key, it's not that amazing. Like, it's probably my matchup, or I don't even know, actually, because Queen is really good, don't get me wrong, but it's a bit awkward. Like, you don't have archers against the graveyard. With archers, it's very just straightforward how to play the matchup, but I feel like with Queen Bow, you have to be more aggro, because you just don't have the best graveyard defense, honestly. Like, one good graveyard push can get like 1,000 damage, so it's really scuffed. I want to Fireball the Ice Wizard. I don't know why he gives me a free Fireball in the Ice Wizard, but I will take it. Tesla to win this bridge battle. This is something I've been doing a lot with the Queen Bow matchup against Graveyard, though. I've been trying to win these bridge battles with like high Teslas, high Queens. So I've been doing that a lot, and he gives me another free Fireball. I really don't know why, but I will take it. I'm very grateful. He does give up now. So that's going to be a good game. But yeah, I do like to win those bridge battles, guys, because it does mean you can control the pace of the match, and as long as they're never getting good graveyard pushes on you, they're never really getting damage, right? If you don't really Expo and give them a free poison, they're not really getting any damage in your tower at all. I was basically just playing that with like Knight cycle, Queen cycle. Okay, he comes back, he doesn't want me to 3-crown, but I guess, okay, sure. But you know what I mean, right? Like just those bridge battles, you know, Tesla. I've been doing that a lot with Queen Bow, because I feel like letting them across the bridge is very risky, especially when they're playing, like, into graveyard pushes, if you know what I mean. So, very nice win against Graveyard. Alright, guys, for a match against Des. Oh, this guy, if you guys know, he is honestly one of my friends, but he's a pretty funny guy. He rage DM'd me before when I beat him. He gives a good game. I want to give him the good luck. I mean, I already logged, so it's like we're not tying, dude. I think he usually plays Graveyard Freeze, so it's usually a pretty good matchup for Expo. And he's not like a great friend of mine. Like we know each other. We're mutuals on Twitter, but I mean he has been pretty toxic in the past, and like I'm not really gonna pass on a matchup like this. Honestly, gonna Expo and Knight for the bowler. Yep. Okay. Good bowler. Actually, he went bowler in that placement to take out the Expo and Knight. So like well played. Queen might get one hit. No goes Ice Wiz. Okay. And that's fine. He survived the first push, but will he survive the next one though? So this is like, I think this is a better matchup than Splashyard, because number one, Queen goes crazy. He actually cannot kill an Archer Queen if you think about it. He has like, so he has Graveyard Freeze, which means no poison. So he has like Bowler, Valkyrie, Ice Wiz, Inferno Dragon, Baby Dragon, Graveyard Freeze, Tornado. I think that's the full deck. So I'm gonna Expo right now. He actually doesn't have anything in cycle except Valk, and I think he's back to Eye-Drag. Okay, Baby Dragon. That's gonna be a lock though, because that's 8 Elixir. Unless he gets an Ice Wiz down, that's gonna be a lock. Nice. And Queen's gonna take the Baby Dragon out in its entirety and counter push. So that's 1,000 damage right there, just outcycling the bowler. He gives a good luck. He's pretty upset, honestly. Kind of his bad. That was like an okay defense, but not the best. And he goes for a freeze. Well played. Gonna be a dead Queen, sadly, so that was a nice defense, honestly. But we're up 1,000, as I said, and it's really pretty good to be up in single in a matchup like this, because this match can get prolonged pretty far. Because they do have pretty good Expo counters in this deck. Like, they have Eye-Drag, that's 1. They have Bowler, that's 2. I'd say Valk in tandem with support troops counts as another one, like Valk Baby Dragon, because you can't really kill them all in one go that easily. I'm going to Tesla to try and kill this Eye-Drag and win the bridge battle. Again, similar principle. Okay, gonna Skeletons to kite this Valk over into the Tesla. Looks like he faked out going for a graveyard push, but didn't go for one, so that was kind of weird. I'll just Knight, and then I can Expo in the left, and he has to respond to the Knight in the right as well, so how's he going to do it? Going to get my double Teslas down. Look at this setup, guys. Looks sick. And that's a dead Baby Dragon. Don't really see how he's going to get out of this one, actually. He's already mad. Yep, I would be too. I'll log instead of fireballing, because I don't really need to fireball. He goes for a Valk. Let me just Queen. And I can Expo again in the right, so this is a big thing, guys, in this matchup. Okay, I'll actually ability. Okay, he's going to keep the Eye-Drag alive and take the Queen out, sadly. That's going to be a lock, though. Very nice lock. And Eye-Drag goes to follow the skeleton, so very good for me. That's another, like, I don't know how much that was, like 1,000 damage, maybe? But that's going to be his tower down to 1.5k. My towers are untouched right now, guys, so it's looking amazing for me. Going to Ice Spirit to kite this Baby Dragon into the Tesla. Queen the back. Honestly, he can still get a lot of damage, because again, I don't have the best graveyard defenses, right? Like, I do have Log, which is all I really have. Like, Queen is okay, but otherwise, like, I don't have archers, you know? So, like, as you guys can see, if he gets a tanked 4 graveyard push, it's not the best. Anyway, this is a free counter push, though. I have a Queen, I have a... Okay, defense Exo is basically dead, but I had one. Gets a NATO. I'm going to fireball this to catch him off guard, and he was not ready for it. Nice, we get another small lock. Very beautiful. And that's going to get his tower down below 1k. I'll take these Baby Dragon hits, honestly, not really a concern. Bridge block the Valk. Okay, gets a fake out successfully this time. Well played. This is getting a bit sketchy. Let me just Queen. Ability ASAP. He might NATO. Goes for a really weird graveyard placement. He NATOs the Queen opposite lane, but thankfully the Knight tanks, so even if he went for a freeze, he didn't have enough elixir to go for it in time, but even if he did, Knight was in front. And now, as I said, guys, like, this match does get prolonged, so now I'm just going to try and survive triple. All I really have to do is win the bridge battles and not take 1,500 damage, which I think I can definitely do. So I'll just try and defend with everything I have. Queen for the Eye-Drag. I can Evo Knight to bridge block against this. Well, actually, I'll save it for the graveyard on second thought. That's a pretty good graveyard counter. Evo Knight. It attacks very fast. I'll log as well. I can fireball tower now, honestly, but I'd rather not, actually, because I just want to full defend. Like, I really just want to full defend. I don't want to take any risks at all. Goes for a bowler. Let me get my second Tesla down. I have double Tesla action right now. Skelly's Queen for the graveyard. He freezes finally, so let me just log everything. Even Knight's going to town. Gonna fireball. He gives a good luck. He is so mad, guys. Like, he is really mad. This guy gets pretty mad. He rage DM'd me before, and I included that in one of my videos, I think. But I'll BM him back just because why not? It's a pretty decent matchup for me, but, you know, still, if he's going to BM the whole time, then might as well just BM him back. And he tried to tie, but as I said, I only tie my decent friends. I don't know him that well. He's just a mutual. We don't even have each other friend added, I don't think. Or I think I have him on my other account, but not this one. Anyways, though, that's going to be 2789, 1 off 2.8k. Really good stuff. Okay, guys, a little update. I unfortunately tilted, like, 150, 200 cups since then. Like, I was down to the 2500 range for a while. I was hard stuck between 26 and 2700 for a while. Then I fell below 2600 to 2500s, and it was just really demoralizing, honestly. Like, I've been playing pretty much hours on end. I wouldn't say the whole day, because to me this is still a lot. Like, I don't play the game all the time anymore, but to me a few hours is still a lot. I was playing at least like 4 hours today, I think, and I'm pretty low right now, so it's pretty demoralizing. But I might have to give up. I'm not sure, but I was one off the secured top 1K finish, I think. 2800 plus should be safe. I was 2789, so I know I'm able to do it. I just have to fix my mental state and get back. But right now it's a bit too late. I'm pretty tired and I'm pretty sick of this as well, so I'm going to stop for now. Pretty unfortunate, but at least I got this high. But yeah, that's about it for the video, guys. Lost recruits a bunch as well, so just very tilting stuff, honestly. Not the best meta for Expo by any means, but I'll see what I do. Wish me luck, I guess. I'm going to get some rest and be back. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.